Hello, this is a free call from
Blanchard.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. Mom told me that you wanted to talk to me, so I called.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm still sitting at work, plugging away. It's 7:08.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a little rough. I got a new job, which is better. I'm out of the kitchen, and now I'm working dorm tending, and it's a lot easier work.
What is that? What is dorm tending?
It's like, okay, so there's 4 wings on a house, and I'm on 8 wings, and we're like, basically we clean, we mop, we wipe down the tables, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And in the kitchen, they were riding our asses so bad. It was way too much for me. And I said to them, I'm like, I'm short. Working in the kitchen is a little bit difficult, but, I'll tackle the work. And they're like, well, if you can't do the work, then that's refusing to work. And I said, no, I want to work. I just want you to put me somewhere where it's not such a big strain on my body, because whenever I'm coming home, I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I can't take it. So I stayed in there for like 45 days, and now I'm on a new job, which is much better.
Good.
Yeah.
Everything else going okay?
Everything else is good. I like Chile a lot better. It's a lot more freedom here. They still haven't put me in school yet, which I'm mad about it, because I'm like, I did my part, asking them to put me in GED classes, put me in ICDC, put me in all these classes. Now they just need to put me in them and get this all going.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talk on camp about the percentages being dropped at the first of the year or something for first-time offenders on violent crimes.
Don't pay any attention to those idiots.
Okay.
They none of them have law degrees for a reason. No, they're okay. And actually, I've heard this one before from somebody else. That's not at all what's happening. They're confusing a couple of things, and one of the things that they're confusing is I think what they're talking about is right now, if you are a prior and persistent drug offender and you get popped for distribution, then you are subject to no probation, no parole right now. As of January 1st, the no parole gets dropped from the statute. And so for some reason, that has translated into all of these things are going to be
happening.
Yeah, and in your case is a specific sentencing provision, which is a mandatory 85%. Right. So I am unaware of any change to that particular statute, and I don't anticipate that ever happening. So
right, I didn't think so, because everybody's like, it's going to change, it's going to change.
No.
I'm like,
no.
I don't know. Now, that Nick had court, he's going with a bench trial. Yeah,
and, I haven't talked to his attorney, obviously, so I don't know the specifics of it. My guess would be that what he's hoping is that Judge Holden will somehow throw him a bone. Judge Holden is a judge that does understand mental health issues better than most judges, and he had a murder first case a while back where they did a bench trial, and he found the guy guilty of murder 2 as opposed to murder 1. My understanding is that they're trying to use this doctor, Dr. Franks, who's actually a doctor we use on a regular basis, and we generally like Dr. Franks a lot.
Yeah.
So, but it's interesting because they were supposed to disclose anything the doctor, if they were going to use a doctor for any type of mental defense, they were supposed to have disclosed it a long time ago. And so judge may not even allow them to do it. They're having a hearing about that to begin with. But it's possible that may not even happen. My understanding just from reading the prosecutor's filing in objection to that is that they're arguing that he has autism, essentially, Asperger's. And that somehow makes it that he didn't murder her. I'm not totally sure of how he's planning to argue it. My daughter was just diagnosed with Asperger's. I know what Asperger's is. Asperger's doesn't turn into you murdering people.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah. So I think what it ultimately is I think that he, this is a Hail Mary pass. He doesn't really have anything else to argue. So he's hoping that this somehow plays out with Nick getting some type of reduced charge, find him guilty of murder too, or, something like that. But I don't anticipate that happening.
No.
Based on everything I've seen.
No, because I went up to the library, and for some reason, I don't know what it was, but it's like a gut instinct. I'm like, I feel like he's going to have court. And I even told my roommates that the night before. I'm like, I feel like he's going to have court tomorrow because, all right, so if he had court on August 9th, then if they set it out 60 days and the Monday was a holiday, it would be on the Tuesday. And then I'm watching the news, and then his face pops up with the mugshot from Wisconsin. And I'm like, I tell my roommates, come see, look. And they're like, oh my God, it's you, because they mentioned about when I got sentenced. And so they were freaking out, so I couldn't hear what was going on. And then I went up to the library, read the article in the newspaper, and was like, oh my God. The worrisome part was where they put second degree, first degree, second degree, or something else. And I remember it was talking about manslaughter, and I'm like, that son of a bitch better not go for manslaughter.
Yeah.
So.
No, I cannot even envision that happening at all. I mean, there's the first thing that jumps out at me in all of that is that they waited so long to disclose Dr. Franks. And Dr. Franks had been in there a lot earlier. So that tells me, I mean, they were well aware of what Dr. Franks was going to say to begin with. So I think that he's got nothing else, so he's going to give this a shot. And, Judge Holden's not stupid.
No.
So I don't really anticipate that anything good is going to come out of that. I anticipate that they'll have the bench trial. He'll be found guilty of murder one, and that'll be the end of it. So,
simple enough. And
yeah.
Because
I've
been kind of anticipating the moment where it's like it's coming up, and what's going to happen. Would this have been my fate if I would have gone through with trial? So.
Well, and of course, as your attorney, that makes me nervous just because what if somehow he pulls some rabbit out of his hat and gets less than what you got? I would probably quit my job if that happened, but because like I said, I don't anticipate that happening. I don't anticipate anything other than first-degree murder, life without parole. Don't pass go, don't collect $200, off you go to prison, so, so, yeah, I mean, and his trial's not even until like February or March now, so.
Right. Yeah.
Plus the other thing about, just logistically from his attorney's perspective, a bench trial takes, a quarter of the time of a jury trial. So, they'll do this bench trial in maybe 2 full days, whereas a jury trial would take at least a week. So even on his case. So, yeah, I mean, bench trials, well, it's because there's a lot of steps that go into a jury trial. Everything takes more time. Everything has more steps. Whereas with a bench trial, it's you come in, the state does their opening, you do your opening, judge, they put on the evidence, we take breaks when we want, judge doesn't have to read instructions to the jury every time you walk out of the room. So there's a lot of things that just don't have to happen when you're doing a bench trial as opposed to a jury trial. So So basically, it's good. It's better for the attorney to have a bench trial just because it saves them time. Now, in a lot of cases, there's strategic reasons why you would have a bench trial, and I think in this case, he's hoping that, because I do not see a jury at all being sympathetic to him, so I think he's hoping that Judge Holden might, but I don't see it.
Well, I think maybe in his mind he sees how I got a low sentence, and he's playing the only card he has to play. So.
Well, and it's not stupid. I mean, looking at it from the outside, I see the logic for his attorney to do that, because he's also going to get to most likely present evidence to the judge that the jury's not going to hear. As you said, Judge Holden knows what you pled guilty to, and Judge Holden knows why you pled guilty to it. And so he can latch on to that better with Judge Holden, because the jury's not going to get to hear that.
Right.
Well, Judge Holden already knows. So you kind of backdoor some of that information. So it's not stupid. I definitely see the logic in it, but I don't think it's going to matter in the long run for him.
Right.
So.
Now, did you hear they're thinking about making my life into a miniseries?
I have talked with Michelle. Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
So, I also I just sent the information to Christy. I got a message on my LinkedIn page from a Jessica Ludgrove, who has the most amazing British accent ever. There's some British company that wants to do a documentary about you too.
Oh gosh, no.
So.
No.
Yeah, I sent it to Christy. I was just like, she keeps calling me. You guys just talk to her, tell her what's going on. So.
I had called her last night because I had wanted her to look up this guy for me. Because I started writing this guy about 2 months ago. He's my friend's brother-in-law. And,
okay.
So we started talking back and forth, and it kind of became a letter relationship. So, but I don't know what he looks like, so I had Mom look him up. Mom says he's ugly, so I'm like, crap.
Yeah, I looked him up too.
And?
First of all, has he told you why he's in prison?
Yeah, a simple stealing charge, like over $500.
That's all he told you?
Mhm.
Yeah, he left a few things out.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull it back up. What was his name again?
Josh.
Oh yeah, Joshua Roy. I feel like I've represented a Joshua. Hang on. Ah! No shit.
What?
Well, we've represented a couple of Joshua before.
Oh.
On a bunch of stuff. I've also represented a Roy.
Okay.
I'm
sick.
Joshua, is he about 34 years old?
Yeah.
And he's at Western Missouri in Cameron?
Yep.
Yeah. He forgot to tell you about the whole, distribution of a controlled substance thing, that and the the fact that he doesn't pay his child support, and the fact that not only does he have a felony stealing, actually 2 counts felony stealing, he has a misdemeanor stealing third offense 4 counts, which means he has 2 prior convictions for shoplifting before he got the third one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
It turns out that people are generally in prison for a reason.
Right. I was honest. Like, I'm here on second-degree murder.
Well, look, you are the exception to just about every rule that exists on the planet. So you cannot use yourself as a marker for anything.
Right.
But one of these cases, he's doing a 12-year sentence on.
Wow.
I want to say it's the distribution case. He's already been to long-term drug treatment too, and had that revoked.
Wow.
So, I mean, no offense to your roommate, but her brother's a giant friggin' dopehead.
I can tell. Yeah. I'm gonna have to break it off. But I have to do it slowly because.
Can I give you a piece of advice? Just, no, I'm not your attorney anymore, so this is friendly advice.
Okay.
Friend to friend. Mm-hmm. You just need to not worry about those things until you get released from prison.
I know.
Because at that point, guess what happens? Your pool of potential, actually doing the 12-year sentence on theft. Geez, that's friggin' crazy. And it's out of Greene County.
Wow.
Which we don't, a 12-year sentence on a theft is not very common. Judge Holden, actually, yeah, he just got that about 10 months ago, or a year, almost exactly a year ago.
Oh, wow.
Out of Greene. So he's probably going to be in prison for the next 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, you need to worry about school and work and not worry about dudes for a while.
I know. I think it's just, I know that whenever Nick is sentenced, he's going to go to prison and he might write me. And I stay away from him not because of me. And I'm totally honest right now. I'm doing it because I love my dad, and I know it would break his heart if I went back with Nick. It would be like a slap in the face, a backhand slap in the face.
Yep.
I mean, for me, I honestly, I don't have a care about my own safety. I don't have a care about my self-worth. I usually just tend to care about what makes me happy in that moment. But this time, I actually care about people other than myself. And I love my dad enough not to hurt him that way.
Well, something tells me that your dad is not going to want Joshua Roy at his dinner table. So.
Probably not.
Okay.
No. I'll stay away from dudes till I get out.
Relationships, not really something you need to be worrying about right now. You've got a lot of other things to work on. It's just, you need to focus on you right now and figuring out who you are and what you want to do with yourself before you start worrying about what you're going to be doing with somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
It's just, you've got a lot of stuff to work through. But I think that is a very good way to look at it is, you have an opportunity to start all over again and to forge a relationship with your dad and Christy and Mia and Dylan, and it's not worth it.
Right.
So not to mention you can't even see this dude anyways. He's in prison.
Right. gay, and I'm not gay. You and I both know that didn't work out the first time.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And writing pen pals is what people do if they're not gay, so I just tried it, you know. I tried to call Danny, the one that I ran away with the first time. He doesn't answer the phone, and he doesn't want to talk to me. I had Mom text him. I had Tiffany text him. Even back when I was in Greene County waiting to be sentenced, I'm like, you know, I have a very short window of opportunity for you to come and see me before I head off to prison, because I know you're not going to come this far to come and see me. And he hasn't picked up the phone. So,
yeah.
fuck him.
But again, there's a reason why that guy was messing with you.
Why? Because I don't seem to understand it.
Okay, because how old was he?
36 at the time I met him, and I was actually really 19.
Okay, but how old did he think you were?
I was 15, but then I told him my real age, that I, you know, had a hunch that I may have been older.
Okay, but let's say for the sake of argument, you were 19.
Okay.
You know, let's say that he knew and fully believed that you were 19 years old,
Okay.
but was being told that you were 16. I'm 36 years old. That's not, you don't mess with, 19-year-old girls. That's not the way that you do things as a general rule.
Right.
So, like I said,
I mean, I was kind of like, sexual with him, but I mean, I was coming on to him too. So.
I know, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with somebody who cares about you, like I don't know, I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this, because hopefully I don't have to ever have this conversation with my daughters, but maybe so. There's an age that you reach where you don't, where the gap becomes so big that that's not really something you should be doing. And in this particular case, as old as he is, 36-ish, and he is told that you're 16, but you may be 19, whatever, that's a gap that shouldn't be bridged, essentially.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's a pretty big difference.
Right. I mean, just saying.
Yeah.
And plus, he understood you to have all of these deficiencies. Now, granted, they didn't exist, but why is he messing with you? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. He's not a peer. He's not somebody that's in your age group, social group, any of those things.
Right.
So that tells me that he's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Hang on, my wife's calling me. Give me just a second.
Okay. Hey, what time does the yard close?
The person you called has hung up. Hello, this is a free call from
Gypsy Blanchard.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
The call dropped.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
It's okay.
So,
yeah.
that actually worked out okay, because I was about ready to walk out, so now I've got it on the speaker in my car, so I can drive home.
Good.
Yeah, Karina's not too happy because I'm still at work, but anyways, So like I said, you just need to focus on you, not all these people that have been around you. You know, most of them either don't understand or don't care. You know, I think that Aaliyah really does care about you. You know, my meeting with her was very good. I think she really does understand at least why all of this happened and cares about, you know, you more than herself or, you know, all that stuff. So, I mean,
throughout everything.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you've got to really look forward to the people you're going to be going to, not looking back to the people you were dealing with before.
Right.
Because, I mean, regardless, all the people that you were dealing with before, it was all a lie. Mm-hmm. And it was all fake. And it wasn't, you know, there's no way to know why those people were the way they were or all that. And so it's going to be easier to forge new relationships going forward than trying to sort out all of that crap.
Well, I'll take your advice, and I'll put my mind into school and doing my work. And I got a TV, so I'm watching my favorite shows.
Nice. What are you watching?
I love the television show Once Upon a Time on ABC.
Oh yeah,
I love that show. And they had last week's episode was of Aladdin and Jasmine, and us Onesie fans have been wanting to see that episode for so long. So we really want to see Aladdin and Jasmine. So it was exciting. So I had all my roommates watch it too.
Yeah. Well, good.
My roommate, her favorite show is The Walking Dead, so I watched it because she wanted to watch it. So.
Yeah, I actually watched that one too. So the new episode, I don't know, man. I wasn't killing off Glenn. That's a hard thing to do. Mm-hmm. Glenn's been on that show since day one.
Right. It's like a major.
Yeah.
Off the main, crazy.
Yeah. Well, they kill off everybody on that show, but that one's going to be hard to get through.
Yeah.
But, well, good. It's, the key is to establish some type of normalcy and a routine, and because that's really what life is about. Yeah. Is, settling into a routine, getting your education is the key, though.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
I feel like being in prison that there is a certain sense of normalcy that I have now, and I've gotten into a routine where I'm like, I live my life on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes I forget where I'm at, and I've adjusted and adapted to where I'm at, and I just live life day by day, go about my business as normal, and, in Green County, that was true imprisonment. The hardest time I ever will have to do or ever been to is in Green County. Now it's over, I'm past that. Now I just need to move forward and go through that next chapter in my life.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm doing good, and Mom had put a picture because we're able to get pictures taken of ourselves, and I took a picture home, and I told her, put it on my support site so, people can know how I'm doing, and she did, and there was a lot of good comments, but they had this one asshole that was like, prison is supposed to be a punishment, and here they are having cell phones and taking selfies. I'm like, we don't have cell phones, and we don't take selfies.
Well, you can't fix stupid, and unfortunately this country is loaded with stupid people, so...
Mm-hmm. But
yeah.
My hair now, it's like below my shoulders now.
Oh, Christy sent me the picture, so I have it. It's in my phone, so...
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean, just the fact that you have color in your skin is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
You're not pale white anymore.
I know. People had asked me, what ethnicity am I? And I'm like, I'm white. And they're like,
Yeah.
well, you got like a Jewish nose. I'm like, I have my dad's nose, okay, but I'm white. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got my hair dyed. I got it dyed dark brown because I was gonna go with blonde, something drastic, but my hair color is naturally brown. I had light brown or dark brown to choose from, so I went dark brown.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks flat. So I like it.
Yeah. That's probably better than blonde.
Yeah.
I don't know if blonde would fit you very well, especially with your skin tone now.
Right. Better now. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for talking to me. I'm happy you're doing good.
Yeah, just if you want to, you can give me a call whenever you want.
I don't want to bug you. I know that you work hard, so.
Well, you know, that is okay, because it makes me happy to know that you're doing well. So, you know, I may not always be able to pick up, but if you want to call me from time to time, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I would be happy to hear from you.
Awesome. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for everything.
All right, you too. Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
The person you